Hey everybody, and here we are again, an extra episode of ARK today. I was pretty excited about the stuff we've been working on. So, first I just want to say thank you for coming to hang out with me, and if you like the video, please smash that thumbs up button. Show some support for the channel so I know you like it. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that too so you'll see my new videos when they come out. So, we were working last on our greenhouse, and as you can see, I've gotten quite a bit further on it. I actually, before I started the server back up, I put a line in the config file to up the crystal gathering rate because there are just so few crystal spawns now, but I think I actually put it up too high. I'll have to adjust it again. That's one thing, you can adjust so many things on ARK, but you do want to think it through. And of course, there's no specific number that this is the right number to have it or anything like that. It's a matter of what's fun for you. And we, that's myself and Eek and the people we play with, we don't like spending hours grinding out resource gathering, so we do tend to have our resource gathering up a little bit higher. But I've made quite a few trips out and got the crystals and got some more metal because I ran myself completely out of metal. Oh, I swear I had an even number in there. Okay, there. And we'll drop that extra raw metal in the smithy. And you can see I got some water pipes there. I'll show you what we're doing because we're gonna have to irrigate that. So let's go ahead and get our last 4 greenhouse roof pieces. We'll just stick those right there. Yeah, you can see I'm pumping up my crafting speed. We've leveled 3 times since we hit 60. It's really pretty amazing. I don't know if this leveling curve is too fast. It's pretty close to the vanilla curve. Nowhere near steep towards the higher levels, but so far I'm liking it. Okay, so let's get these last roof pieces. Now you can see I got these little lights here. These are from Eco and Wonderland. They're just little green ground lights. And all I take is 1 metal ingot each to make them. But I thought I've done this before. I sort of like having these green lights inside the greenhouse because, well, then the greenhouse is green. It glows green at night. But here we go. There we go. Now we'll come over to the other side to do... I get stuck on things. Now you see why I didn't want to... Oh, and hey, we can fall down and land on Blondie. Sorry, Blondie. Don't ask me how I managed to walk over the railing there. Let's go in this door here. Okay, now, let's try to do this without falling down. I realize that's asking a lot of poor old Trig in here, but... Okay, now we can get a better handle at it. And there we go. And now you see our crop plots. So it says greenhouse effect 0. There we just switched to 300 just as we were doing that. So now there's, and I don't remember what it is offhand. You can look it up on the wiki, but you have to have a certain number of glass pieces to get the full 300% bonus. And you also, in order to get any bonus, you have to have a greenhouse roof above your crop plot. So this is great because this is now our skylight for the area below. I'll just jump down here. Isn't that great? Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. With the sun shining in there. That was really neat. You can see it makes a great skylight for the barn here. And I wanted to show you. I want to show you that from outside, but let's also show you the other bit, the little detail we did in the last episode. So that's how I had wanted to top that off. So now with the greenhouse just peeking over, that looks a lot more interesting. It's nowhere near the ugly box it was before. It's still a little boxy. Maybe I'll think of something else I can do to make that a little more shiny, so to speak. Brown coat reference. Okay, so now, like I was saying, we need to get ourselves some irrigation in there. Let's see, I'm going to put this in, and this in, and this in. I guess I'll put this in too. Okay, so, and the greenhouse bits we were using are Structures Plus. Love the Structures Plus stuff. As far as I know, Structures Plus is the only one that has, modded greenhouse pieces that actually provide the greenhouse bonus. Maybe somebody else has done it now too. I don't know. But like the glass pieces we used out here on the boat, those do not provide any greenhouse bonus. So, but these do. Works great, and just like the other Structures Plus stuff, you can pick them up if you place them in the wrong spot. And believe me, I placed several of them in the wrong spot trying to place them. Okay, so we need to get irrigation in here. So these are also Structures Plus pipes, and they are nice in that they snap to foundations, so you can place them perfectly. The bad part, the thing I don't like, is they snap at like chest height, well, at least chest height for growler. But I think I've figured out how to get around that. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to place a vertical piece, vertical piece right here, and we'll go ahead and put the tap on that. We'll go ahead, there we go. So this will be sitting right above that. And let's see, we're going to do the same thing over here. So we'll place, vertical piece right there. And we'll put the tap on top of it. Okay. So now what we'll actually do from here is let's go back downstairs so we can see what we're doing. So check this out. This works, I think, really good. Okay. See? Now it's just below the ceiling levels. It runs right along with the wood, so you can't even see it. So that links that one together. Oh, it's going to run across my light. I moved the light. I didn't like it being right where it was. Oops. There we go. There we go. Doesn't really affect it much. No. And there we go. So now I'm going to step outside here. We've got to run down the wall. It's actually going to run down. Ooh, can I do it from the outside or the inside? Oh, we're going to need more vertical pieces. I thought I had enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with 4 more verticals. So we'll come in here to stone. I could have done these in metal. I don't know if I've learned the metal ones yet, but I don't see any reason to at the moment. It really, for this setup, it's cosmetic. I don't know if the metal really makes any difference. I mean, even if you're doing PvP, I don't know if metal, it probably has more hit points, but so. Dang. We can't really see if that's in the right spot. So I am going to take this piece out here. We can put it back in later. Okay, and then yeah, it looks like it's there. Yeah, there we go. So now we come down here, and we come under our thing, and let's take out our intake, and we'll put the intake right on the end of the pipe if we can get pointed at it. Come on. Maybe it'd help if I had the rifle out. Target it better? No. There we go. There we go. Okay, and it turned blue, so you see, it's interesting. It's right in that post. It turned blue, so we're actually getting water. And we can go ahead and put this piece back now. Once again, thank you, Structures Plus. Oh, it didn't let me put it back. It just destroyed it. You know, I can just place a ceiling there instead. I'll bet it'll let me place a ceiling. Let's go ahead and do that before we go anywhere else. Again, you know, thank goodness Structures Plus gives us ceilings that sit flat with the foundations, which the vanilla ones do not. On the vanilla stuff, the ceiling's set slightly higher, so you can see where it's a ceiling instead of a foundation piece. But here, can't even tell. Can't even tell. It looks all perfect. So now let's go up. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. Well, that's okay. I can fix that later. I meant to put a cross piece in to do the other side. Now we come up here and I can already see they're working. So there we go. So I meant to put a cross piece in right there, the one underneath here. Ugh. Oh, I hope he fixes these doors soon. They are going to drive me to drink. So now we'll have water for our crop plots, at least on that side. I'm thinking about, now one thing I do with, just trying to see if it'll let me, it's not letting me place that there. Well, I'll work on that later. One thing I like to do with my single player game is use it to try out new stuff. And I'm thinking about changing our taming settings to try out something that will allow us to have more challenging taming without taking hours and hours to tame something up. But I haven't had a chance to tinker with that yet, so oh, look how it's making that nice pattern on that. I love that when the shadows, you got the shadows, the quality shadows on, and makes very realistic shadows. That really makes for a very, you know, realistic environment. It really helps immersion a lot. Anyway, slightly distracted. But now what we need is some seeds. And I've just been tossing seeds out because we haven't needed them up till now. The only seeds I've been keeping is the few that we need for making our people kibble. So let's take Lady Sybil out. Oh, you know what? I was when I was out gathering earlier, I got a couple drops. Got some interesting goodies. Nothing super fantastic or anything, but the last one I picked up had this ramshackle mammoth saddle. So Lady Sybil got herself some upgraded armor. I don't know if we'll be able to get all the seeds we need. I should probably plant some narco berries. Don't necessarily have to, but I know we're almost out of narco berries. But I definitely want one of each vegetable, because we're going to need to make kibbles, and that's my goal, is to, you know, get our taming configuration set up so that, you know, we really do get a bonus for using kibbles, and it's not just pointless. But we'll need all 4 of the vegetable crops. That's the citronal, or I don't know, lemons, or whatever they actually look like there. The savaroot, which look like potatoes to me. The rock carrots, and the long grass, which I think looks like corn. Yeah, I think that's what it looks like, is corn. So let's see what we got and see. Here's savaroot seeds. Here's long grass seeds. To me, those are the ones that are hardest to get. Rock carrot, and citronal. So we got seeds for all of them. Great. Super. And we got some seeds. So we got some narcoberry seeds too. We may go ahead and toss those in. And here's some of the seeds that we use for the people kibble trail mix. There's a little lag. I do have the speed. I think I mentioned this when we first started up, but I do have the speed and actual carrying capacity for dinos buffed up a little bit for tame dinos. The carrying capacity really doesn't mean too much, especially not with the stacking mod on, which makes it so you don't really need the extra weight very much. But I love the extra speed. The first time I experienced it was once I was trying out Anunnaki Genesis. Never actually ended up playing it. Their group just wasn't terribly interested in it, and it seems like it's got quite a few problems going on at the moment too. But I loved the fact that you could passive tame dinos. I thought that was terrific. Or more dinos, like the trikes and things like that, especially ones that you want to tame early on. It was real handy to be able to try to be able to passive tame a trike instead of having to try to knock it out when you're level 20. I should have got something else while I was down there. So we will put. Let's see. I want rock carrots in here. Where is it? Right there. We only have one of those. Okay, so we got a rock carrot seed in there. We got savaroot seed in there. Did I get that in there? Yes, I did. And then over here we will put in a long. Is that a long grass? No, that's citron. Well, that's okay. We'll put long grass in the last one then. And where is it? Long grass. And then over here we will put in 4 plots of narco berries. That'll keep us in narco berries. We probably won't have enough spoiled meat, especially not that we put it in the fridge now. Once we get a large carnivore like a Rex, and not to dismiss Xander's ability to gather meat for us. Oh, come on. See, left click in Subnautica, everything is clicking, and here everything is E. So I go to Subnautica and I keep trying to hit E to do stuff, and then I come back here after playing Subnautica and keep punching things by accident. Like we got a visiting turtle there. Yep, there he just went. Now, ARK Advance, which this is the table for that, has some nice stuff. Actually, let's see. One of the things it has, farming, is this guy right here. We need wood, thatch, and fiber. Let's just grab a little bit of wood, thatch, and fiber. Wood, thatch, fiber. You see, it has a whole farming set here. The thatch processor will turn wood into thatch, which isn't really necessary. I'm not really too sure why bother with that, because it seems to me you get enough thatch, period, anyways. But it turns wood into thatch. But the really nice thing about that is that the auto compost bin will automatically pick up poop, so you don't have to monkey around with it. And then it'll grab thatch out of the thatch processor. And then the silo here will take fertilizer out of the auto compost bin and just store it. So you got storage for it. I'm not too worried about doing this. I like our little outhouse, but I'm thinking having something to pick up the poop for us would be really nice. So I think I'm going to put that out here. I may or may not put some thatch in it, so we get the benefit of that, but just having it pick the stuff up for us will be really handy. We'll put it right here, not halfway through the wall, but definitely in this location. And if I decide to use it, I'll probably put the silo right there in the corner. So yeah, so now this will start picking up the poop for us. And I'm just going to drop these. We don't need them now. It'll start picking poop for us, and then I'll just come over here and gather some and stick it over here into this. And what I like about this is it gives us the oil. But for now, what we want is... We'll take all. Put that back in there. We get this fertilizer, so now we've got water in those plots, we got fertilizer in the plots, or we will have fertilizer when we get done here, and we got seeds in them, so we will now start getting some crops. Now they won't grow super fast because the server doesn't run 24/7. If we had the server running 24/7, it would really grow stuff for us fast. But in this case, it'll only grow when I'm logged in here. There we go. Oops, I didn't mean to put 5 in there. This won't start growing until oh, maybe it will. Hope it doesn't die. There we go. Fall into our doom again. Hope those things don't die because I put fertilizer in them and don't have them watered yet. We shall see. I was hoping they wouldn't even start trying to grow until we got... Oh, there is... Where's the water coming from? Oh, rain. It rained on... Before I got the roof on, it was raining. So cool. Oops. Oh, did take 4, okay. Sometimes it seems like it's become a bit laggy when it comes to showing stuff. So good, there is water in them. I will get the irrigation situation fixed on that side of the greenhouse off camera, so you guys don't have to sit and watch that. And I'm gonna put this excess fertilizer back in the outhouse. It can stay there until we need it. Let's see if we've collected anything over here yet. Yep, thought so. Well, collected one more just as we were standing there watching. There. Okay. Now, another thing I did while you were away is we now have access to the purple Tranq arrows, and you can see oh, we actually put the numbers in now. That's great. Before it just said 10 times or 50 times. Now it actually shows you how much torpor you're getting. So we're getting 1,575 torpor with that, and 78.75 with that. So it should basically be, this does 10 times as much as the standard green, and this does 50 times as much. And this one takes 50 narcotics to make. Actually, this takes, yeah, it takes 50 narcotics. You have to make them into purple narcotics and then make the arrows out of them. I could actually get rid of the narcotics. I never use those the narcotics half of the mod and just use the arrows. But it's a small mod, so I'm not terribly worried about it. So we've got those, but what I was thinking about, and let's actually, there's one other mod. Let's take a look here. I'm not sure. Another mod I wanted to have a look at. Let's buy that Ingram. So we need thatch, wood, and fiber. That's not very much. This is a mod I just saw. I think it's pretty new. Fiber. Boy, I really need to. I'm gonna need more thatch and more fiber, aren't I? I just gathered fiber earlier because I didn't have any. So let's try this and put some wood back in my inventory. Get rid of that stone. Okay. Alright, I want to try this out. This seemed like a pretty neat idea, and I have not... I just added the mod, I think yesterday, but after we'd played yesterday. Move you. Oh, we got a level. Rogue got a level, yay. Let's up her melee damage. So I'm just going to move Rogue over here for right now. And then we'll take this guy. Oh, it really does take up quite a bit of room, doesn't it? Okay. Well, that's pretty neat. Looks like a little... Looks like a little nest. Oops. Oh, and takeoff. So what this thing is supposed to do... Oh, I wonder if I have to set it up. And we'll see. What it's supposed to do is those little nests are birds' nests. They're perches for your flyers. And the flyers are supposed to, after a few moments delay, fly up to the nest. Now I gotta check. Maybe I've got to do something with it. You know, set it up or something. So you can land your flyer wherever you want, and then just leave them there, and the flyer will come and... Oh, that's not what I want. I'm getting the things for the ceiling and not for the nest. Come on. All I get is the ceiling. Alright, let's try taking out one of these ceilings. Maybe I can get aimed at it now. Medium perch. Okay. Come on. Give me the prompt. There we go. It's enabled. It's enabled. Arch and Tavis currently enabled. Currently disabled. I don't know what the flyer follow means. Maybe I need to read the instructions. That would be novel, wouldn't it? But it says it's enabled, so I don't know why it didn't have our Argentavis come and land on it. Well, it is a new mod. It's sort of a work in progress. I was hoping to show you it working. I was sort of excited to try it out, but at the moment, is there a range and how far? I would think that the range would definitely be farther than that. Ah. Okay, well, that's it for today. Well, that's it for this episode. Obviously, we did a second episode today. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen next? I've got ideas. They may not be good ideas, but I've got ideas. But if you like the video, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.